In the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Last game for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Indiana Pacers. Greg, both teams love to push the ball before, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
The kick out to Young. Capella, and it's put back up. By Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And it's McCollum in the corner. DeRozan for three. Rebounded by Capella.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do, and not enough credit for what he does. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Back to McCollum. And it's Ball at the elbow. Right side a screen. Down low. Rebound by the Hawks. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Lonzo Ball.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with the Bulls head coach. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Great work, DA. So at the top of their to-do list, Greg, generate buckets.
Yeah, you can get all the stops in the world, but it does you no good if you're not scoring on the other end.
Got to think on top of the game plan, it's about sharing the basketball. If they do that, they'll be just fine.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Young. A 3-ball. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
3-point.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to DeRozan. Pass the ball. Oh, Whiteside in position. For the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To the inside. Outside DeRozan. Jovic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
2 minutes remaining.
Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. 5 points in the game.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Now here's Capella. After the miss from Trae Young. Collins wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Out of
bounds. Atlanta takes possession.
Ball. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
1:31 left to play here in the first. Pass to Bogdanovich. Stolen by McCollum. Here's Ball. Finished off the break.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Johnson outside. Offensive rebound. And staying with the play, Anthony.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And the Hawks with possession here. 9-point game. And here's McCollum for 3. And DeRozan. Here we go.
Hawks foul. Berry. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Bulls.
It's LeVert on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Noel. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Barry. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
For 3.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Johnson outside. Outside Anthony. Pass to Okongwu. To the middle. And stolen by Noel. And so it's Atlanta. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court.
Get up and get loud for the lovable. Ladies and
We
gentlemen,
welcome you back to Noche Latino. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story.
Important to have shooters on the floor that can spread you out. Gary Harris likes to nail the deep three, and he does there.
Young, good.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. It's LeVert on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one's good, Caruso.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Pass to Hunter. Young looking around. Plenty of space. And it's good, 2 points. He's got 8.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
To the paint. That's tipped. Out to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Headshot off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And here's Young from the arc. LeVert grabs the miss.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Harris with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And it's LeVert missing. The Hawks leading by 10. Young up top. He has 5. And here's Collins from outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Atlanta making some changes. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Anthony looking it over. Johnson outside. Back to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And there it is for him. Okongwu's now got his first points of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Ball with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
So much talk about the improvement in Lonzo Ball's three-point mechanics. It takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication.
There's the pick. The 3 from Anthony. That one doesn't drop. And the Bulls going the other way now. DeRozan with it. Okongwu covering. From deep three-point range. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Rebound by the Hawks.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
There's the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Barry's got 5 points so far.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Inside, here's Johnson. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 14. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Outside, ball. McCollum outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. McCollum's got the first bucket of the third here for the Bulls. Rebounded by McCollum. Bulls trail by 11. Bulls moving the ball around. Back to Ball. McCollum outside. Shoots. Pass the ball. Young with the steal. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 13.
That's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint. Quick and athletic. Able to corral the miss.
And here we go. The Bulls fast break. It's up a three. Buries the long-range jumper. 8 points for him.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
To the paint. The kick out to Ball. From deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And Young, here we go. Lob pass to Capella. Pass to Young. Jacks up a 3. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Out left to the wing. There's Ball with the 3. Out to DeRozan. The tray. Doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, but you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
For the Hawks, Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Caruso.
2 minutes.
LeVert in the corner.
2 minutes.
And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by Anthony.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich wide open. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Here's Caruso to the middle. It's Noel, high post. Kicks it out to Ariza. 5 to shoot. Over Okongwu. That one wide left. And it's Anthony with the ball for Atlanta. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Get loud for the Lovable.
And here are the Bulls now. It's LeVert on the wing. There's a screen by Noel. There's the three. And it's Karis LeVert with the three.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Johnson the screen. Launches it. To the inside. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding and rising up off the ground.
Down low. Ariza with it. Harris outside. Another three for Chicago.
How about the experience paying off here as Ariza excellent at noticing that his man was wide open.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Ariza. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. And stolen by Noel. All going up court.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report.
Get loud for the Lovable.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The Hawks leading by 14. Now Young. Beyond the arc. No good. Shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Young outside. Three-pointer. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Pass to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
Trae Young, good.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
On deep, Collins. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Back to Young. A second chance effort. And he hits the jump shot.
The assist.
Young's got 7 points here in this quarter. Now let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Chicago again turning it over. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Young. Brent, is someone with on-court and front office experience, just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and the team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
And Young, here we go for 3. Hunter, another 3 for Atlanta.
For 3.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Outside ball. From deep. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Atlanta ball.
And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. To the paint. The putback. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
The hustle from Clint Capella pays off there, just working hard to keep that play going.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
.130 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Young. 4 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Capella. That 3 off the mark.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Chicago again turning it over. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .16 seconds left in the fourth. Clock at 6. Pass to Capella. Over Whiteside. And Whiteside sends it back.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one swatted.
Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's Ball with the 3. And no good that time. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Rick.
Stop it. No, you ain't gonna do it like you poppin'. How you just gonna treat it like... How you ain't your feeling like you mob? I ain't stepping in without the... I ain't get your feelings with an option, yeah. Yeah, I know you see them rap when they be piling, yeah. No, you ain't gonna see me with no stylist, yeah. I could put the on a private, yeah. I know them different on a... For sure, I got keep little mama solid, yeah. No, you ain't gonna keep that to 1,000, yeah. I can't do nothing without it, yeah. You on the hill, this ain't a mountain, yeah. Had it all up in you grounded, yeah. Real one, not the fake one. It get bad, I'ma do something tryna take some. It get bad, I'ma do something tryna make some. Baby, ain't out here tryna build somewhere, it ain't nothing. I like how it apartment cause you something, see you tell me all that. Stop it. No, you ain't gon' do it like you poppin'. How you just gon' treat it like... How you ain't your feeling like you mob? I ain't stepping in without the... I ain't get your feelings with an option, yeah. Yeah, I know you see the rap when they be piling. probably save me. Baby, just heard all demons go to hate. 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 Yo, I might have to bring back my dark side. I can't do a thing for no part-time. I just got new play with. Keep on ending my day quick, solid. I got thorns in my skin, meet me 10 toes down there, so I'm going with the wind. Devilish the tongue, don't get drowned in the sin. I can spit at your lip, have her going for my mans. I want the fame over money, what it's come to. I just want a duffel in a quiet place to run to. I just want a bae that look like Tommy in a swimsuit. I've been through, going on my time, but to me the sacred. I'm not the one to baby all your trauma, you gon' face it. And I got it on me, ain't gotta pull it wavy. How you know who fake it? We grew up in the matrix. Spiritual my blood, not on any given Sunday. I know all you judge when it's you will stay. Better watch him, cause I'ma turn a blind eye. Probably spot him, yeah. I don't even wanna see cause I know she do anything for probably see everything with my little ears. I'm a skill watcher at the black on black depends. Probably think it's all in my head. Baby, I'm the spawn of the overlook my flaws when I read. You will pick your never will like this, don't know my wrongs cause they paid me. Couldn't tell nobody on my thoughts, think I'm crazy. Right now probably I be save me. Baby, just heard all demons go to hate. 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 Never been the type to be complaining about my city. I just deal with it, therapists can not come near me. And if I lash out, that's your mother therapy. Promise me you gon' take care. Name for metaphors, I'm just giving you my mind. That's what you had wanted, right? But you still only know a line. I got layers on my so don't you be surprised when I'm off, thought you knew me. Maybe I want too much out of life. Sue me, I wonder why I'm never satisfied. It confused me. I know I got too much on my mind.
It's game. Time in Boston as the crowds look to cheer on the Celtics. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony. And Brent Berry, our terrific analyst, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter.
Here we go.
Last outing for Atlanta unsuccessful. The loss to the New York Knicks. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Here's Suggs. Out to Bird for the three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And Suggs throws it down.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Down low. Back to Young. Screen by Capella. Here's the three. Young, no good. Pass to Reddish. The Celtics working the ball around now. Picked by Randall. Inside. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms and quick off the deck.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Now Young, following the miss by Larry Bird from deep. To the inside. And finish off by Collins.
We have to like Collins, and his activity level has really got a chance to be special.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Pass to Randall. A reverse. And here's Bird for three. Rebound Atlanta.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Young with the ball. Outside Collins. Just 5 on the clock. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Bird for three. Drills it from outside. Bird's got 6 points.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Austin leading by 3. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. Their emphasis will be focusing on slowing down Julius Randle in the paint. Coach said he's always been a great finisher, and we have to respect that. So we can't let him get comfortable down there. It's a big task when Randle gets himself going. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so it's Boston with it. To the paint. Here's Bird. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Okongwu to the middle. It's stolen by Randall. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Here's Suggs. Out to Bird. Into the lane. What a terrific move that was. He's got 10.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
A nice shot by Hornacek.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Suggs throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
Here he goes. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Both teams.
Fans, your Celtics answer.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
There's a screen by Williams. Going inside. Smart on the wing. 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. And no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
There is an effortless kind of motion to what Trae Young can do, especially when he's shooting from that deep.
Here's Smart. And he banks in the lane. Smart's got his first points of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Here's Pritchard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hunter outside. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail it. To the right side. Collins wide open. He fires. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases, has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Outside Williams. Cuts off the pass. Young drives in. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The kick out to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot. Williams with a clean look. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Young from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Young's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
In the first half.
And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
There's a screen by Williams. Out to the wing. And here is Muscala. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, Hunter getting out in transition, finds some space, and then finishes around the rim.
Here's Pritchard. They trail by 3. He takes it in. Drops in the layup for 2.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Pass to Collins. In the corner, it's Capella. High post Young. They get it back. Outside Collins. There's a screen by Collins. Hunter for three. Another three for Atlanta.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
There's the drive. Out to the right wing. Here's Muscala trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now a 6-point Hawks lead.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Pass to Muscala. Outside, Smart. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
5 seconds left in the first half. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Hawks leading by 6. Anthony drives in. Here's Okongwu. Now here's Anthony. He's got 6. Clock at 4. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Okongwu. And the Hawks lead by 8. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And a wide open shot from Reddish. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. The drive by Anthony. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Okongwu's now got 4 points this quarter.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
From Jalen Suggs.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And here's Anthony from the arc. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
Celtics trail by 6. Now, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, is dad. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. And that's something that started early on in his life. And honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player. And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Now, here's Suggs. He has 6. Pass to Bird. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside for Randall. The 3. Bird can't hit. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Chalk up 2 there. Young's got 11 points.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Driving in. Suggs lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
The Hawks leading by 11. Plenty of space. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Handle outside. Bird right side. Back to Randall. It's stolen by Capella. Young looking around. Pass to Hunter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Atlanta making some changes.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Here's Pritchard. Okongwu grabs the board.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Inside to stop the run. And there's the bucket as Williams finishes it off. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Hornacek. Back to Anthony. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a...
Come on, fans.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Pritchard. Smart on the wing. Williams a screen. Fires the three. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Young. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Good on the triple.
Trey Young.
Young's got 19 points.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Outside Williams. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Young. Atlanta leading by 18. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And Capella sends it back. Launches it. Another three for Atlanta. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
A significant difference here has been the number of points off turnovers that they've gotten.
Back to Muscala, looking to end the run, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Young. Second chance shot. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
The assist.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pritchard goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Timeout, Atlanta. All right, look who's coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are Sixers. Substitutions for the Celtics.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Young. And finish off by Collins.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Takes it inside. Pass to Bird. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Here's Young. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 14 points now in the second half.
And so far, Young is making the defense look old. He is on fire to start this one.
And he can time his passes perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Brent, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint. You know, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. So the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle, but the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their #1 issue. They want them to play as many games and for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
The Hawks leading by 21.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Atlanta.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
3 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics. .23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Celtic ball.
Here's Suggs. Here's Bird. And the rejection by Collins. And
can't get because it's still wet. Man, I pay him a visit, ain't paid his bills yet. I make him feel that. I rap and seal that. Send out the head, the Nike swoop stamps. I'm just doing it for the camp. Showed them to the night behind my back. One thing about that karma, she coming back. If you keep close. Nowadays became a trend and snake your homies out cause everybody back go. But everybody black though. I let the catch a used to off the hope I didn't purchase cause every time I see the it's like a scary movie. Can't do no jury duty. Internet and altered it to a different game now. I don't rap about I let his name down. Shame how they blackball Kane, they scratch my name out. I pushed it longer than I expected to get my name hot. They wanna take me out this game like Shikari, Black Illuminati, touch big rabbit streets need a